Welcome back to RTC, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Craig, and today we're going to be showing you some more mods. And I have a few that you might like. Let's have a look at the first mod we have, which is the Deadly Civil War of Skyrim Overhaul by Darklaw Raven. Darklaw Raven did a fantastic job on this mod here, which includes a whole new feeling to it. You know, like the whole Civil War was like very bland in the base game, but now he's updated it where you have more encounters to find Imperial Legion troops versus the Stormcloaks. Even after the Civil War is done, there's still sieges going about at different forts, little towns and whatnot. These encounters are fantastic and are really based upon how you help which side you're with. I do have to admit now there are a few glitches that happen, which the modder is actually currently working on them now, and he's very active in his little community about making this mod fantastic for PS4 users, and it's also on the Xbox One as well. This mod is absolutely beautiful, I think. I think it was great. Having seen so many Imperial Legion troops take out so many Stormcloaks brought a tear to my eye practically, and I love it, you know. I'm so glad that we actually got some kick-ass mods with the PS4 release of mods. You should definitely give this a download if you haven't. And yeah, let's move on to the next mod, which is the Aesthetics mod, which is the Lord of the Rings Amon Sol Ancient Weathertop by Aragon098. Aragon098 has made this great mod, and this mod's located right behind Fort Greymore, where you can access it straight away, or you can just wait a little while before going to it. But taking a visit to this place gives you a really good feel about how this Weathertop would have looked like before it was destroyed in the Lord of the Rings series. He did a great job with using eternal assets that we have the modders have accessible to right now to make this beautiful rendition a real thing in Skyrim. And the best part about it is it looks fantastic. It fits in so well to the landscape, and it looks like it's been here forever. Really, look, before the time of Talos even. Well, there's a lot of Talos statues, so I can imagine around the time of Talos this has been here. But he's made it absolutely perfect. Like, he's done it to great scale. There's a few chests full of weapons and arrows around, which is quite nice. And you can get your hands on. And I'll just take a quick explore of here just for the moment, and we'll go upstairs, shall we? I'm getting a lot of reminiscent feels of the Lord of the Rings film, where Aragorn and the hobbits and whatnot were running up here to escape the wraiths. It was absolutely fantastic, and I really hope that more mods like this come out aesthetically pleasing as this, and I hope there's a few more that will actually integrate this into Skyrim on the PS4 edition as well, because this would make a fantastic watchtower for the Imperial or Stormcloaks. And hopefully with Sony's decision to hold back on custom assets, they may change their mind and we might have some Gondor soldiers here at one point. That's right, I really would love some Gondor armor. But Aragon, great mod. The next mod we have is the Draven Manor Lite version for PlayStation 4 by LD50365. Right, I have actually one of his homes right now to show you right here. It's beautiful. It's one of my second favorite at the moment. My first being the Dovahkiin Keep, which I still currently live in, thankfully. But yeah, this little manor that you get has a great estate to it. Like, you have your own work shed, you have your own planting area, you do have your own forge and smelting area, technically. You can grind stone and use a tanner belt. You have some beehive huts, which is actually pretty neat and interesting. And if we go further into this right now, you actually have your own stables as well, which I should have pointed out first, to be honest. But anyway, sorry about that. Still have a bit of a cold, but not too bad. Oh, you have a chicken coop. I love chickens. Anyway, you have your own stable as well, included with a horse. You don't actually have to buy a horse at the start of the game if you don't want to. But anyway, let's go inside, and we're welcomed by this nice dining area and kitchen. And just generally, this is a beautiful building. Like, it's been practically scoped by this man or woman, I don't know. But anyway, let's continue on. You actually have this really welcoming kitchen with fire and an oven, and just generally one of the kind of bars in the inns kind of a layout for the kitchen, which makes it look really, really nice. And we have a lovely dining area as well. But my favorite thing about this is not the armory area. It's this little dragon here that you see at the loading screens, and you get your own bathtub. How awesome is that? Not many. I don't even know how people wash themselves in Skyrim, because I've never actually seen anywhere to wash themselves apart from like a bowl of water or something like that near their bedstead. But anyway, we come in here. We actually have a great place to decorate as well. It's already currently decorated as well. It has a few weapons and a few things lying about that will actually give you access to some cool stuff. Like you have some Daedric artifacts section here, which you can actually pop your Daedric artifacts in here and actually have them here, which is great. I think it looks great actually. Of course, you have your mannequin stands. You actually have all the dragon priests and the I believe it's the Dragonborn DLC. Yeah, the Dragonborn DLC masks and the dragon priests masks as well. We actually have all these like different claws that you get throughout the game. It just looks brilliant. It has a great feeling to it. We actually have a basement as well, so we're going to check that out in a minute. And we're actually going to go over here. There's that bathtub again. I love it. And anyway, let's go on, shall we? We have this wonderful, wonderful dining area again. I really like that. It just feels really homey, you know? And we go upstairs. We actually go, going to go look at the master bedroom and some other bits and pieces as well. We have a nice complement of plants, different shelves. We have this wonderful master bedroom, which is quite big as well. And you have your own bookshelves, display cases, a map of Skyrim. I even have my own on the wall in the corner. And you have this like equipment area where before you go out, you leave your equipment in for the night, relax, go to sleep, get up, go adventuring. It looks great. And hunt down some Daedra while you're at it. Or Stormcloaks. Remember, hunt Stormcloaks. Anyway, it's absolutely beautiful in my opinion. It's been made so well with custom assets that we have at the moment. I will admit there is a few graphical issues that happen now and again, but they're pretty much cleared up once you go into a different area and go back. It pretty much looks the exact same, which is fantastic. You know, like on a PS4 modding community is actually doing us some great justice now out the use of external external assets that we really would have want right now to have, but so far so good. We're actually getting there, and there's actually lovely living space as well. Like imagine you can actually have a house Carl in here or a steward at one point, which would be absolutely amazing. But anyway, this house by LD50365, you did a great job of making this home. I actually love it to bits. You guys should give it a download if you want to live somewhere else apart from the Dovahkiin keep. This is actually quite a nice house, and it's very lore friendly as well to a certain point that it feels like you actually are a lord of a manor and you will actually own your own bit of land here outside of the Hearthfire DLC. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. And now we're actually going to take a quick nosy down into the basement, shall we? Where we actually have a secondary surprise. Right, now we're in the basement, whereas the bigger armory is, where you can display all your unique armors, weapons, all that kind of stuff, which is beautiful. I love these kind of builds. Like, these are fantastic. I love armories. You all know I love building armories and whatnot, but it just makes you, like, it feels so great. I'm actually quite intimidated by the amount of mannequins in here, because I feel like they're watching me. I had something really weird happen in a different part of the video. You'll see that in a bit, which kind of like makes me think, did he put a reference in there? But oh well, we'll find out eventually. But having all this set up and ready to go is fantastic. Like you can literally come back here whenever you want. You have the map marker already unlocked. It's right outside of Whiterun, so download it, folks. Now, the next mod is also by LD50563, which is the Frostmail Estate Lite version, which is this beautiful home outside of Windhelm in the snow. Of course, I love kind of snow terrain buildings as well. This house is huge. Like you have a giant library area as soon as you turn left inside, where you can stack all your books that you get from the game in here and just have a wonderful library. And you can actually read over some of them as well, which is fantastic. Now, I think we're going to head... Where do we want to go next? We're going to head over here into the dining area and kitchen, which is beautiful. I love these kind of big lobby kind of houses, and then you go in and then you have a dining area or a living area. We have these great fires as well. I love these fireplaces as well. It's just generally a beautiful mod, and he did a great job doing this. Like, it's unbelievable without the... like, I think it's crazy even with modders making mods without the external assets. It's absolutely amazing. Doing some lore friendly mods and some immersion mods as well with current assets that we have are fantastic. So I have to give it 10 out of 10 this one. This is actually most likely my favorite home so far. This place is complemented by an upstairs as well. It has about 4 or 5 different bedrooms, I believe anyway, and it has different rooms for your followers or whatnot, but generally it's a big home. So I can imagine you'd be able to send even your, if you get married in here, a wife or a child here, or your children here, and they could live here, and or either your companions as well, which is absolutely fantastic. I feel like sending a lot of my my what are they called, house carls here to mine this place and live here, because you have all this space. And I believe, hopefully, I'm not too sure at the moment, you don't quote me on that, but I think you can send people here. But if it's not, I hope the mod author will actually change their mind about making this accessible for having what, like a big family, or having a lot of your companions staying here, so you know where they are. Of course, it's located right outside of Windhelm, which you can go straight to it straight away, and be able to get Windhelm early anyway. And it's absolutely beautiful. Like, look at this. This is wonderful. It does have its graphical issue now and again, where just everything just reappears and disappears, but happens very rarely, and it's beautiful. Like, look at this. Wow, external assets. He's actually made a necklace hanging area. I'm terrible of what they're actually called, but overall, this is a beautiful home. It's one of my favorite homes. The first is the Dovahkiin Keep, and now this is my second, and then the third one is the Draven Manor, which is absolutely beautiful. These are two beautiful mods by LD506. Sorry, LD50365. He makes some great mods. I can't wait to see more modders making more kind of player homes as well. And I can't wait to see that extending over to Fallout 4 as well, which is going to be wonderful. But anyway, folks, this is pretty much all the mods now, and I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time on RT. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. This is your host Craig. It's always wonderful to see wonderful comments and people watching these videos, so I hope you have a great time watching these, and I really hope you enjoy more and more stuff coming to the channel, and I will see you next time on RTC. So guys, have a good one. See you around.